Alex was an ordinary boy living in a small New York apartment, but he had an extraordinary talent, writing horror stories. On this night, Alex seemed unusually troubled. He sat at his desk, staring at his stack of notebooks, contemplating burning every story he had ever written. His parents, noticing his strange behavior, couldn't understand why he acted this way. They assumed his fascination with horror might have driven him to this moment. Carrying his bag, Alex stepped out of his apartment with a determined look. He intended to reach the building's boiler room through the elevator to destroy all of his horror books. But just as he pressed the button, the elevator jolted and came to a sudden halt. Try as he might, it would not move. A light flickered from an apartment across the hall. Curious, Alex walked toward it. There, on the television, played his favorite horror movie, and a freshly baked pumpkin pie sat on the table, his absolute favorite. Unable to resist, Alex took a bite of the pie. Almost instantly, he felt dizzy. Everything went black, and he awoke to find himself in a small, locked closet. His first instinct was panic. He examined the door. It was firmly locked. Inside the closet, he noticed racks filled with children's clothes. He rushed to the window, hoping to see his parents, but no response came. Desperate, Alex jumped out of the window, only to find himself back inside the same closet, as if some unseen force had returned him there. Suddenly, the lights flickered, and a chilling voice echoed through the room, asking for Alex's name. A shadow appeared, a dark silhouette that made Alex's heart race. Slowly, the shadow transformed, revealing a witch. She fixed her gaze on Alex and asked, "Did you bring anything special?" Panic overtook him. The witch pointed to the clothes in the cupboard and explained they belonged to children she had imprisoned. She asked again, "Is there anything special about you?" Trembling, Alex answered, "Yes, I write horror stories." He handed her one of his notebooks. The witch, intrigued, struck a deal. Alex would tell her a story every night. If he failed even once, she would end his life. The next day, Alex noticed a mysterious cat in the room, a cat that could vanish into thin air. As he approached, the cat lunged at him, seemingly her loyal guard. Alex stepped further into the room and found a cabinet filled with hundreds of dolls. A girl named Yasmin suddenly appeared. She had also been imprisoned by the witch, whose name was revealed as Natasha. Yasmin explained that this apartment was magical, traveling to different parts of the world, trapping children like them. Natasha used them to perform tasks, and those who failed vanished forever. Yasmin led Alex to a magical library, filled with countless storybooks. She told him she had read every book there and insisted Alex must create a new story to survive. He tried to recycle his old stories, but Yasmin warned him it wouldn't be enough. "If you want to stay alive," she said, "you must write something original." Despite his fear, Alex noticed that the library door opened at night when Natasha returned. He attempted to escape, but an invisible wall blocked him. Natasha was aware of his attempt and sternly warned him against trying again. That night, Alex told his first story, The Playground. It was about a boy visiting a graveyard to say goodbye to his deceased friend. Spirits tried to stop him, but his friend escaped. As he concluded the story with a happy ending, the earth shook violently. Natasha was furious. She demanded he alter the ending to a sad one, trapping the boy in the graveyard forever. The ground calmed once Alex complied. Natasha reminded him, "I do not want to hear happy endings." Alex struggled to think of new stories. While browsing the magical library, he discovered hidden messages written by a girl who had escaped Natasha's clutches. The messages hinted at a way out, starting with her favorite dish, unlike Alex, who had arrived after eating pumpkin pie. Alex realized the messages could help him escape. He carefully examined the clues while continuing to tell Natasha stories, subtly guiding her attention to the messages. Each day, Natasha criticized his tales, insisting a good story must reflect reality. Soon, Alex discovered the next message, which revealed, "I have the thing, and with its help, I can get out of here." Before he could act, Yasmin arrived, asking Alex to assist with Natasha's magical garden. She explained that magical eggs in the garden could ruin everything if left unchecked. As they attempted to neutralize the eggs, a giant skull spider emerged. In the struggle, Yasmin narrowly escaped, but the cat became trapped. Alex saved the cat just in time. Natasha punished Yasmin for the chaos, but Alex took responsibility, claiming it was his fault. Yasmin provided a medicinal potion for the cat, which transformed it into their ally. Alex admitted to Yasmin that he was running out of stories, realizing that escaping would require clever planning. She warned him that Natasha's paths were limited. One entrance, one key hidden. Alex's fear intensified, thinking death was imminent. Yasmin then revealed that Natasha didn't kill the children outright. She transformed them into dolls. Each doll wore the accessories they had in real life, a watch, earrings, or bracelet. Alex noticed no doll wore a particular locket drawn by the escaped unicorn girl, indicating she had survived. Alex and Yasmin continued searching the library for more clues. They discovered a recipe for a magical drink that could put Natasha to sleep. However, the instructions were incomplete. The smell of the potion was unbearably strong, and the unicorn girl had not provided a way to neutralize it. Alex had an idea. He could craft a story that would trick Natasha into revealing the secret to removing the smell. That night, as Natasha applied her blue perfume and prepared for Alex's story, he began weaving a tale about a magician and a monster. In Alex's story, the magician had to keep the monster asleep using a magical potion to extract diamonds from its mouth. One day, the potion ran out, and the magician intended to kill the monster. Just in time, a clever girl arrived and claimed she could neutralize the potion's odor. She added a few drops of her liquid, inadvertently transforming the magical potion into an ordinary drink. The monster awoke, defeated the magician, and the girl revealed the truth about the liquid. Natasha, listening intently, was compelled to reveal the secret ingredient, unknowingly aiding Alex and Yasmin in their escape plan. With this knowledge, Yasmin prepared the magical potion using ingredients from Natasha's enchanted garden. They mixed it into a bottle of juice, and its color changed ominously, startling the trapped children. Natasha arrived for her story and her meal, unaware that her potion had been tampered with. Alex had no story ready. Panicked, he improvised a tale, creating suspense and keeping Natasha engaged. Furious that Alex's notebook was now empty, Natasha snatched it. At that moment, the cat revealed the tampered potion hidden cleverly. The plan succeeded. Natasha fainted from the potion, and Alex, Yasmin, and the cat seized her key. They escaped into a forest, only to realize the trees were an illusion, still part of the magical apartment. Suddenly, a unicorn appeared, threatening to block their path. They narrowly escaped and stumbled upon a chocolate hut, where they fainted after indulging. When Alex awoke, he found Yasmin and the cat captured again, and another witch lying in a coffin, emitting a mysterious blue light that flowed toward Natasha's perfume bottles. Natasha appeared and revealed the shocking truth. The witch in the coffin was the real threat. She had channeled her dark power through Natasha, who had been forced to serve her. The true witch had imprisoned and consumed the other children, while Natasha had merely survived by winning favor. Using the magical potion, Natasha had helped Alex survive, making her a favorite. Alex understood the danger. The horror stories he told kept the witch asleep. Urgently, Natasha commanded Alex to tell a new story or face certain death. Alex began recounting his personal tale, explaining why he had once wanted to burn his horror storybooks. He loved writing, but the other children mocked him. Only his best friend supported him. On one birthday, during a haunted house-themed party, Alex invited his best friend. But even his friend teased him and left, shattering Alex's confidence. The sleeping witch relaxed as Alex shared this heartfelt story, and Natasha smiled, pleased with the narrative. Alex continued, describing his experiences in the magical apartment, where he had found Yasmin and the cat as loyal friends. He recounted how those moments, though dangerous, had become some of the happiest of his life. For the first time, Alex ended a story with genuine joy. The sleeping witch awoke, and her dark powers overwhelmed Natasha, destroying her. Taking advantage of the chaos, Alex and Yasmin escaped, bringing the cat along. Yasmin grabbed a bottle of the magical perfume, sprinkling it to reveal a hidden door. They passed through the door and entered an elevator. The witch pursued them, but Alex remembered her fascination with stories. He improvised a suspenseful tale, captivating her long enough to distract her. At the climax of his story, Alex flung his empty notebook into the boiler, drawing the witch's attention. She leapt after it, and the door was closed behind her. The witch was destroyed by the flames, finally ending her reign of terror. Alex and Yasmin returned safely to Alex's apartment. His parents were overjoyed to see him alive. They later learned through a newspaper that Yasmin had also been reunited with her family. Days later, Yasmin returned to visit Alex, gifting him a diary to continue writing his stories. In a post-credit scene, the magical apartment appeared once more, hinting at lingering mysteries. Natasha was shown alive, suggesting that some magic still persisted. But Alex and Yasmin, stronger and wiser, were ready for whatever came next. The experience had taught Alex the true power of storytelling, not just to entertain, but to protect, to survive, and to change fate itself. He realized that every story he wrote could be a weapon or a lifeline. With Yasmin and the cat by his side, he felt prepared to face the magical world beyond the ordinary, ready to create new tales that could inspire, warn, and thrill anyone who dared to read them. As Alex penned the final lines of his story, a calm settled over the city. Though magical threats remained, the courage, friendship, and imagination of a young boy and his allies had triumphed. Alex knew one thing for certain: no matter what happened, the power of a story was a force even witches could not fully control.